Hello everyone, I'm Nate Danko, and I work in the Security Operations Center at Blackpoint Cyber. My responsibility is to be a cloud response detection engineer, so I'm responsible for building out all of our detection content for ITDR and cloud response. In our Security Operations Center, my responsibility is to research the cyber threat landscape and understand how cloud accounts can be vulnerable to attacks and what new methodologies threat actors are deploying to attack cloud accounts. I'm a big proponent that everyone in the SOC that's not on the MDR team should be able to do MDR work to stay their skills sharp. So a big part of my day is I like to take time to triage and respond to alerts that come into our SOC, because I want to be able to stay up to date on exactly what's happening from a all-inclusive cybersecurity perspective, whether that's both cloud and on-prem, or some of our other services like managed application control. Staying on top of those alerts are a big part of my responsibility. For us, it's not enough to know exactly what's going on. We need to know exactly what's happening and how we can action it. Because at the end of the day, unless we can build an actual detection for it, the research just stays at the research stage. So in recent memory, we had a lot of threat actors leveraging what's called a fake CAPTCHA attack. That's designed to trick users via some sort of phishing method to fill out a fake CAPTCHA form, which is essentially going to get them to load malicious code on their machine. Now, where this gets interesting is how exactly the threat actors were getting users that code. Across our wide partner base, we saw so many different phishing lures, I'll call them, that our threat actors were leveraging to get people to a point where they were willing to open Windows Run and use some sort of malicious code served to them by the threat actors. And overall, the course of a month or two, just seeing the amount of different phishing lures these threat actors were trying, and with success, because we're seeing these issues pop up on our end where the threat actors are getting successful access and then the SOC is responding and kicking them out. It became a very good learning exercise for the SOC to kind of understand that the threat actors are going to keep trying and trying again, slowly changing exactly how they do things on the minute details, but the overall campaign structure stays the same. A couple large clients of ours with some of the larger endpoint counts that we had large attacks at, where they were getting multiple users at a time with these fake CAPTCHA attacks and being able to gain authorized access to machines by loading in like a backdoor or compromising an RMM via anything they could get out of their hands on. And it became a very widespread campaign that we saw across almost essentially the entire partner base. In the SOC, my only interaction with the partner is when we have an incident. So unfortunately, I'm calling you on your weekends, I'm calling you on your dinner with your family, I'm calling you during the evening when something's gone wrong and we've taken action. So it's very nice to get out and then talk to partners face to face when there's not a critical security incident going on. And that's because it's very rewarding, because I get chances to pick our partners' brains and like, what do you like about our services? What don't you like about our services? And it's giving me actual feedback to take back to our security operations team and understand partner pain points from a SOC perspective on things that partners do and don't like. And then most importantly, also what we're doing great and what you guys want more of. For me, it's very rewarding what I do, and knowing that my actions are preventing companies from being victimized by cyber threat actors. I've always known I want to do some sort of law enforcement cybersecurity since a young age, and in college I fell in love with cybersecurity, completed the degree, and I knew that a good calling for me would be stopping threat actors from compromising companies, right? Cybersecurity is not the most entry-level thing, and to me it's been very rewarding to have conversations with partners, especially post-incident, understanding that the actions that we've taken in the Blackpoint SOC prevented a major compromise, prevented that full ransomware encryption, prevented that massive phishing attack that could lead to spear phishing and other common compromises. And for me, my why is constantly that knowing that the businesses that rely on me, where I live in Las Vegas, we have a good amount of customers, and it's great to be driving down the highway and see the signs for a business that I know. I stopped a security alert for them 2 weeks ago, and it's just very mentally rewarding to see the actual day-to-day people that I know that my efforts are protecting.